Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Star Fox Adventures. Okay, I have like 48,000 things I need to talk about, and it's kind of good that the game put me here because I can talk about them on my way to where we actually need to be. First thing I'll get out of the way right now is Tricky Color. This is going to be the last Tricky Color we're going to see in the main series for reasons that I will talk about in like 15 seconds. He's perfect. You guys know how I feel about purple stuff, right? Why is he was just like Vietnam staring into my knee. Weird. You guys know how I feel about purple stuff. He's literally perfect. If I had known this color combination existed, I would have gotten him to this and then never changed him. So I guess it's kind of good that I didn't know that it existed so I could show more off. Anyway, this is going to be the finale. We are shotgunning from here until the end of the game. So what I will say is get cozy, get a snack, get a drink, tea, coffee, vodka, whatever you need. Get it now. I'm gonna like exposition the crap out of this video just so that we've got all of the context going into the end. So last time we came back to the walled city. This is our second time being here. We had to do the sun and moon sections of this area, which were completely blocked off the first time we were here. That's the moon side. Sun side is on the other side. We got the sun and moon stones, returned them to that bunker that we started in so that we could unlock. I mean, you can't really see it. That just kind of looks like a cube, but hidden Krazoa shrine entrance up on the top of this temple. These dudes could have told us that this thing was here the first time we came here. In fact, they knew that we were going to need the Krazoa spirits anyway. They just elected not to say any. I don't plot reasons. I don't know, man. But yeah, we have the spell stones, and we have 4 out of the 6 Krazoa spirits. That's basically what we need to end the game, so we're getting the last of the Krazoa spirits now. I kind of started talking about this in the back end of the last video, but if you haven't made a save, and if for some reason you're using this as a play-along or a guide kind of thing, which, again, for many reasons, I would not, but either way, if for some reason you are doing that, you want to either... There's 2 ways you can handle this. You can make a save now, and then basically don't save the game again, or you can export your save however you do that. I won't get into how you do that because I don't want to be assassinated by Nintendo, but make a backup of your save and have that available now. If you save after a certain point, and I will tell you before we get to that point, but if you save after a certain point, you are locked into the end of the game. You can't explore the planet. And you're basically just locked into one area. The only thing you can do is the final bit of the game over and over again. So if you want to be able to explore the world, don't go forward, or at least don't lock yourself into going forward, if that makes sense. We're gonna do new stuff now. I'm gonna be real with you. This is new to you guys. This isn't new to me because, well, I mean, I've beaten this game like years ago, obviously, but I actually tried recording this not quite a week ago, almost a week ago, and God decided that I wasn't allowed to do that. This is money? Why is this money? We don't need money anymore. That really should be health or something, but there's literally no use for money anymore. Oh, there's health behind me. Okay, good enough. Yeah, I recorded probably not half, probably about a third of this video, and while I was recording, my power went out, and by the time it came back on, I went and checked my computer to see, like, I was just praying, I was hoping maybe OBS did some magic and saved at least what I had up to that point. Nah, I didn't do shit. It was not salvageable. There was nothing there. So basically, I know this shrine, and it's okay because the only thing I didn't really know about this shrine going into it is what the final challenge was. But then as soon as I saw the room, I knew what it was anyway because it's the only room that kind of looks like that. So I'll get into that in a second, but either way, what I'm trying to say is this isn't my first time seeing this shrine, and what I will say is that this shrine is ridiculously easy. I think shrines 3 and 4 were more difficult in terms of what you have to do to get to the actual challenge, to the spirit itself, because you can damage boost through literally 90% of this. You see how long that took me? This whole thing took like 40 seconds. So there's no way this shrine was designed to be the 5th shrine in the sequence. It has to have been, like, switched, because I know some of them were harder than that. At least I think. But anyway, when I got to this room, I immediately remembered what this is. Basically, what you want to do is just kind of take note of what's in each little frame thing, because that does become relevant in like 2 seconds. Also, before I continue, I should probably say I haven't decided this yet, but this might be a premiere, and if it is, hi chat, I don't know how to do live stuff anymore because I haven't streamed in like 2 years? I think 2 years, maybe longer than that actually. I'm not sure, doesn't matter. Test 5, the test of knowledge. I don't know what voice to, oh, you know what? He would sound like the dude, the nightmare dude in Moon Mountain Pass. So like, match the items with the levels. Levels? Are we seriously calling it? We're openly fourth wall breaking? Okay. If you succeed, I will become yours to return to Krazoa Palace. You'll give birth to me! What a great time that'll be for you. Okay, easy stuff. Get the item, take it to the place that's relevant to that item. So this is the Cloud Runner flute. We use this to summon the Queen's kids in, that's a weird, don't clip that. The Cloud Runner Fortress is where that was relevant. This is, where is, oh, it's over here. This is a moon seed. This is the thing that Tricky had to arson to make climbable parts through the Moon Mountain Pass area. Cool stuff. This, I didn't know what it was at first. This is a block off of a totem pole, which is really weird because in Lightfoot Village, Fox was strapped to one of those and basically tortured. So that is it's a weird pick. It's just a really weird pick. This is the Snowhorn flute or horn call thing, whatever. We use that to summon big hairy men that we would ride in the mine. That's a sentence. Gold Red Eye Tooth. We use that to open up King Red Eye's boss door thing, and that is still one of the coolest bosses, just in games generally, dude. I love that guy. Not the guy, the boss fight. I don't love the monster. We don't fuck monsters here, sir. This is Rock. And I think it's just supposed to be the R-Wing space thing, but I'm not sure. Am I making you nervous? Good. I actually probably couldn't have waited much longer to do that. I think I almost failed that just because I was trying to be an ass. Anyway, spirit time, enter me. That's, okay, yeah, sure, fine, whatever. That's the word we're gonna use. So that is Krazoa Spirit number 5. Out of 6. So we do still have one more. And don't worry, we'll get to it. Oh, this is awkward. I forgot to talk about the point of no return where it was actually relevant. This is the point of no return. If you succeed at this shrine, you are locked in. So the only way you can really avoid it once you're in the shrine is to fail the test, go back to the warp at the beginning, and then warp yourself out. That's the furthest you can go in the game. So really, you want your save to be done before the shrine, just because being in the shrine doesn't really change anything. Anyway, collected the Krazoa Spirit, it will remain in your body until you take it to the Krazoa Palace, where it must be birthed out your penis.
This is it, Tricky. It's time to say goodbye.
I know you're right, Fox. It's just...
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna miss you too. Without your help, this mission would have failed. So I've got something for you. Prince Tricky, Earthwalker, you are now an honorary member of the Star Fox team.
Dad, did you hear that? Me, a member of Star Fox. Do I get my own spaceship?
I'll come and visit you soon.
Just don't make it too long, okay?
Why are you making me feel things, dude? It's the end. It's Star Fox Adventures. I shouldn't be feeling things. Okay, did the king have something he could... Okay. It looked like I could talk to him, but then all I do is brandish my weapon at him. So at this point, Tricky is no longer in your charge, technically. He'll still follow you a little bit, but you can't issue commands to him or anything, but he does still have a food gauge. So can I give him food before we... One last one for the road, bro. I mean, I put it in your neck, so I'm not sure how that works biologically, but sure. You know what? Whatever. What you gotta say?
Wow, I'm gonna be a spaceman.
Well, you're a lizard, so I don't know about man, but space lizard for sure. Anyway, he doesn't follow you across the bridge, by the way, and I don't know why that makes me emotional, but it does. Jesus. Okay, something you guys are gonna learn about me, if it isn't already very obvious, is that, I get, like, overly emotional about stupid crap, and I think I mentioned I did that a lot when I was a kid, but I still do it now to a degree. So this is it. This is... we are locked in as of this point. I think there's some lore before we get back to the planet proper? I hope there is. Either way, I am gonna show this this R-Wing section. Fox, should you be driving that when you're under the influence of a Krazoa spirit? Oh, okay, he didn't crash directly into the temple, so I guess that's a good sign, maybe. You can't go anywhere else. You literally are locked into exactly where the game wants you, and it will specify you're not landing back in Thorntail Hollow.
Let's go, Fox! Get that spirit directly back to the Krazoa Palace. I have adjusted your flight path so that you will land on the top of the palace. As soon as you get there, head down inside to release the spirit. Pepper out!
So this is where the end of the game is gonna be. You are stuck in Krazoa Palace, basically. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I say that you're locked in there, but I'm actually not sure how you're locked in there. I would assume the game takes some measure to make sure you can't, like, just leave. Because, at least when I was a kid, I couldn't find a way out, so I assume there isn't a way out. But either way, the reason I'm showing this flight section is because you probably want to, for no particular reason, of course, just like you should have been giving Tricky a little bit of an extra once-over for no particular reason, you probably want to be pretty confident flying. For no reason, of course. For literally no reason whatsoever. Could you get out of my way? Thank you. Particularly what do you want to be pretty used to is how to fire off your bombs, which I just used the wrong button for. We're not going to talk about that. And also doing barrel rolls in either direction. Those are your triggers on each side, respectively. You want to be pretty okay with that for no reason at all. No reason at all. Ham, stew, ham, cock. If that ain't the song of my people, bro, I don't know what is. This is a really cool landing spot, I'll be honest. This is cinematic as hell. That really looked like the wing was clipping through that wall for a second there, just spatially. I didn't actually see it. You know what? In editing, I'm gonna want to look at that frame by frame just to see if it actually does. But he was real close to that wall. So maybe he shouldn't be trusted with driving under the influence of Krazoa. Before we do anything, we need to find where we need to birth this spirit out of our penises. But before we do that, for no particular reason, I just want to come back here really quick. And I want to take a little look up here because I'm actually not sure what the back of this statue looks like. That's interesting. Just a void. Cool. Anyway, there's no reason I wanted to do that at all. Literally none. I'm actually not sure where we release this spirit. Well, we haven't gotten any new power-ups, have we? Okay, so it's not that, because that's the way back up. What are you? It could be that. I'm gonna play process of elimination here, because I'm not sure where we've been versus where we have. I haven't been, like, keeping track. Maybe I should have. Honestly, I'm not sure what else there is, because I don't really see anything. The one with the red torch, I feel like I would have remembered the red torches. I really feel like I would have made some passing comment about that, like maybe a red light district joke or something like that. But I don't know. I'll check that one. Sharp Claw disguise, yeah. What's on this side over here? If anything. Maybe nothing. It could very well be nothing. Yeah, I think it's nothing. Let's check this one. Yeah, I feel like I would have remembered this. Hold. Yeah, this is a full-on tunnel. I would have remembered this, dude. Yeah, we've definitely not been here. What? Can you jump, please? There's a fan. You can just, thank you. I definitely would have remembered this. There's very little chance I wouldn't have remembered coming through a tunnel. Yeah, no, we have not been here. Can you just, can you chill out for, I didn't even finish the job. There we go. Thank you. Where are we? Because, like, this is a balcony, right? Oh, are we over? Yeah, I think we are. I think we're above, we totally are. We're above Crystal's section. Oh, that's so cool. That's really neat, dude. Okay, let's give birth, please. I still want to know what this feels like. Just the action of releasing something like this out of you. Does it feel like anything? Because, I mean, I guess the spirit is non-corporeal, right? So it probably doesn't feel. Though if it does, I do want to know what the tentacles feel like. That is probably not something I should have said out loud. Not in that way. But, like, in general, I want to feel the Krazoa tentacles. I want to hold them, if that makes sense. That still doesn't help my case. I'm just gonna shut up, and we're gonna get back to that warp. That warp is actually the final Krazoa shrine. And the reason I'm bringing that up now is because it doesn't give you much time to actually appreciate that. Okay, hold on. Why does this wall exist as it does? This is one of the climby walls, right? So you would think that means it's a failsafe in case you fall down, you can climb back up. The problem is, it's very difficult to fall down here, maybe even impossible. Okay, no, you can. But why would you? And then, even if you were down here, why would you climb up the wall when you could just use the fan? Am I overthinking this? That's a failsafe for a situation that doesn't exist. Buddy, I ain't fucking with you. Where's the, it's closer on this side. Could you please? Sir, I'm on a time. Is someone mowing their lawn right now? So it is literally raining outside right now. And my neighbor is mowing their lawn. Is he okay? Do you need medical help, dude? I'm not, okay. I'm sorry. If you can hear that, I'm sorry. You probably can't, but just in case you can. Please tell me this is the one that takes me back up. Of course. Why, man? At this point, why don't both of them, wait. Hold on. I almost forgot. I want to see if this place actually traps you here. Because theoretically, if we're in this room, we could go back to that other room where we normally warp in, right? Where's the very bottom one? I guess it's this one. Can we actually get out of here? No, I need to be one more down, right? Can you stop following me, please? Swear to God. Yeah, we want to be one more down. I'm just gonna tank it. Whatever. Okay. So this side is the one that we come through, because the other side is Crystal's side, and that's still got its weird goopy door situation going on. You can kind of, yeah, you can see that. This side is where we normally come in, and it does actually bar us out. Wow. Okay, so yeah, you are totally trapped here. That's weird. That's interesting. Because those bars were never there before, so that's clearly just the developer saying, nah, man, you're stuck here. We don't give a shit what you want. You're stuck here. And that's so weird, because, like, I mean, I guess the issue is, in a lot of places, there's still going to be, like, enemies and stuff that's story relevant that doesn't make sense after you beat the game. Plus, I guess there's the fact that, theoretically, once we're done here, the planet should be back together, right? And if that's the case, that doesn't really work, because, I mean, it's not gonna magically be back to, we can't just walk over to, like, Cloud Runner Fortress or whatever, so I guess that makes sense. Welcome to Final Shrine. I've got some stuff to talk about here. This place can be really cool. If you know the stuff about it, which I guess not a lot of people do. Final Krazoa Shrine, you are literally just presented with the challenge room. No wipeout, no MXC obstacle course, no fire bullshit, just straight in. Oh look, it's an old friend of ours. Remember how I said that the last Life Force store that we saw was kind of the last Life Force store? That's because of this one. And what makes this one and that previous one whoa, hold on a minute, hold on, whoa. Yo. Does this beat go hard as shit, dude? Oh my god. Oh my god. That is nuts. That music is insane. Okay, anyway, this Life Force door also does not hurt you, so now I can say with at least some certainty that the only Life Force door in the game that actually hurts you, we have already seen. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. I believe it's Cutscene City, but then I've got stuff to talk about. Hold. Oh, it's not. I guess you have to step into the middle of the room. Yeah, that's cliche enough.
I've been waiting for you, Fox McCloud. Yeah! You may have returned the Spellstones, but the war is not over yet. Now you must face me.
All right, here we go. One-on-one with Scales. This dude is scary as hell. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna walk up to you to attack you, and then he's just gonna stand there. And he's not actually gonna do anything. So if you take out your staff here, it basically carries the plot forward. Without saying too much more, that's where I'll leave that. But if you don't take your staff out, the game doesn't advance. He's not programmed to actually hit you. The game, I guess, anticipates that you're gonna take your staff out before anything can happen. So he just kind of, Jesus, he's horrifying. Not horrifying, he's not like grotesque, ugly, he's just scary, man. Look at him. Hold up. So if you hop off the platform, he totally de-aggroes. He just loses you. And then the better music comes back. Why wasn't this music the actual boss music? That makes no sense to me. Either way, he'll look at you, but he doesn't know you're here anymore. So what that means you can do is put on your Sharpclaw disguise, and because he's registered as an enemy in the game, he no longer does anything. He doesn't register you as his enemy, he just kind of looks at you and that's it. So you can get right up close to Scales, you can see the model, you can check out his ass, you can, well, I mean, you're at about the right level to, no. But what I will admire, look at his hand, look at the hooks on this dude, and his sword. I am pissed off that you couldn't have a cool ass fight where he actually attacks you with this badass sword, and he's so menacing, look at him! What I really wish they did, and it really sucks that they didn't, I really wish they made him a recurring villain. Like in the Star Fox series as a whole. Because he's got an army, he has access to technology, he doesn't have to stay on Dinosaur Planet. He could have been a cool villain that just has a dinosaur army that you fight in space or on the ground or, you know, whatever. It would have been really neat. But anyway, so yeah, once you take out your staff, this fight ends. What I'm curious about is what if you take out your staff and you're not on the platform? By the way, this entire rant is courtesy of Xric. I didn't know you could do this until he told me that you could. So he's also got a video on it. I'll put a link to his as well. But yeah, thank you, Xric. So what if I do this? Oh, nothing happens. So can I shoot him? Can I shoot? No. General Scales, like the Red Eye tribe, is made of metal.
Stop! Scales! You are no longer any use to me.
Who are you? I demand you show yourself.
I am the one you brought to Krazoa Palace. The Earthwalkers could see me, but you could not.
I don't understand.
No, I didn't think you would. Your desire for power overwhelmed you. and blinded you to the truth inside. Now give Fox what he's looking for. Give him the final Krazoa spirit.
You will regret this.
It was in him all this time. But that voice, I recognize it from somewhere.
How is Scales gonna listen to a disembodied voice that he doesn't even know basically telling him to surrender? How does that make sense? Also, Fox is either in a lot of pain or he's really enjoying this.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we need to release one more spirit. The good news is, I believe, for this one, we don't actually need to find where to release it, because if you remember, there were 2 spots that we could release one up here, and this is it. Okay, cool. So, things start happening very fast at this point, if I'm remembering right, which I'm pretty sure I am, because there's only a couple things left that can possibly happen. So, we're going to Cutscene City. Enjoy. Well, I mean, after Fox gives birth out of his penis for the last time. Please savor this moment with me. I need to know, I've just finished saying this, but I need to know what that feels like. Seriously. This is a primal desire of mine.
What's going on? You said this would save her. Wake up! Wake up!
I am reborn, the mighty Krazoa god. Hello, those that stand before me.
We will never kneel to you! Give me that!
Hey, wait! Well, thanks for nothing. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be standing here at all.
My staff! You're back.
Yeah, no, keep doing that, Crystal. It seems to really be helping. You're definitely making a difference. It's certainly doing damage to the dude who's just running away and not really caring. It's okay. Keep trying though. Yeah, she's still going. Okay, sure, fine. More power to you. Nothing if not persistent. Okay, stop now. I need to get my ship up there. Stop. You're damaging my ship.
I've been looking forward to this day, to see you again, Fox McCloud.
Andross!
And now, to destroy the Lilac system!
I've got to stop it!
So, making sense why I made that lore video now? This dude just literally comes out of absolutely nowhere. And okay, yeah, I get it. This wasn't originally supposed to be a Star Fox game. I understand. The problem is, that doesn't make it any better when he just comes out of left field like that. So, if you don't have the plot information, this makes no sense. You don't even know who this guy is if you've only played Star Fox Adventures. So, I mean, I'm going to assume that the people watching this do know who he is, but if not, I have a whole video on this kind of subject, sort of. But yeah, this is very shoehorned in, I will say that. The boss fight itself, kind of cool. I won't lie, this is pretty badass. But the concept is very, should we say rushed? Is rushed the right word? I'll say rushed, for lack of a better word. It's end heavy. Lot of plot right at the end in the last like 20 minutes or so. So, the boss fight though, what you're doing is basically a carbon copy of Star Fox 64's Andross. So, if you know that game, you're already at an advantage just by virtue of you know how to beat this guy. And if you haven't played that game, it's pretty easy, dude. Just shoot anything that glows, except his eyes, basically. The pits of the hands, the Krazoa dude's eyes, and third eye thing. And actually, now that I'm looking at Krazoa guy, or was looking at Krazoa guy, he's very similar in design to Dagoth-ur. And I don't know how I'm just realizing that now, but anyway, yeah, shoot the glowy bits, avoid his attacks. When he goes for the big old sucky thing, just make sure you're out of the way of that. Do your barrel rolls to stay out of the way. And that's it. So it's end heavy. I mean, really the only way they could have made it worse is bringing Falco back or something like...
Hey, McCloud. Different time, different planet, and you still need Falco's help. It's good to see you, buddy.
Okay, so... you know what? Seriously, this is the coolest thing ever. I don't even care. Is it rushed? Yeah. Is it good storytelling? Probably not. No. Is it a good boss fight? I mean, yeah, okay. But concept-wise, story-wise, this is way too end-heavy. But frick you if it's not the coolest thing in the world. Okay, so, Falco. He swings by and gives you, I'm sure, very legally sourced explosives. When Andross starts to try to suck you off. Yeah, okay, sure. Shoot the bomb into his mouth, that exposes his big beautiful brain. I'm sorry, I'm tripping over words. This is so cool, and I'm overstimulated, and Andross is looking like I'm feeling right now. It's okay, don't worry about it. But yeah, that's basically it. He exposes the brain, you shoot the hell out of it, and that's basically it. It's not a hard fight, but it's one of those where it's like, the boss fight is kind of your reward for the rest of the game because it's really cool concept-wise, I guess. I will also quickly talk about the music that's playing here. This is like a remix of the True Form Andross boss fight from 64. And I don't know why, but even not having played this game for years or cleared this game for years, this music gets stuck in my head regularly. And I can't explain it, because this is the first time I've actually heard this track in years. I don't even know how many years, just years. Also, where are these fighters coming from? How's he... okay, wait, where are the rocks coming from? How is he both shitting and vomiting things that he shouldn't be shitting and vomiting? But also, how is he shitting and vomiting to begin with? I don't... either way. That's gonna be it. Ta-dum! Welcome to Saria, motherfucker! Oh, dude, I didn't actually notice that. You can see Falco's ship land on the back of the Great Fox. That's really cool. Got the mines. That's the mines are probably my favorite location. Good look at the beta map for Cloud Runner Fortress too. Dragon Rock, for some reason, only gets one spirit, I guess. There's the walled city and mission complete. But like, actually, this time it's not edging you. It's done. It's over. We're good. I mean, this is kind of neat. So the Sharpclaw aren't inherently evil. I guess maybe Scales just had some hold over them somehow, politically, resource, I don't know, whatever. Sharpclaw aren't going to be a problem though. Also, decapitated Krazoa guy, that's weird to look at. Oh, and also Crystal's not there. I guess that's why he came back to look.
Krazoa planet is saved!
Andross is defeated once again!
You all did a great job.
General Pepper here! Good work, Star Fox team! I received a message from the King and Queen Earthwalker, thanking you for saving their world. Oh, and Tricky says hi. I was, however, very surprised to hear that Andross was still alive.
Not as much as we were!
It seems that Andross discovered the ancient power of the Krazoa, and by trapping Crystal, who had the ability to channel this power, he was able to use this energy to revive himself.
At least this time we'll see the last of him. I'm transferring your fee as we speak. Pepper out.
Woohoo! Yeah!
We can finally repair the ship!
And I really need some oil. These joints are not what they used to be.
And I can't wait to get back with the Star Fox team. Hey guys, you don't mind if I hang with you again, do ya?
Sure, Falco. It's great to have you back.
The Star Fox team is back together again!
Oh, Fox! I almost forgot! I received this message from Crystal.
Hi, Fox. I really appreciate what you did for me. I'm just so sorry we didn't get much of a chance to talk. I'm left with just one more thing to do. And that's to say thank you.
Well, okay. I mean, sure, no problem.
You're not shy, are you, Fox?
My sensors indicate Fox's temperature is rising. Are you okay, Fox?
I'm gonna be just fine.
And that is that. My God, dude. It's still weird to me that we're done with this. Like, I mean, I knew we were close to the end for the last, like, 5 videos, but, like, it's weird. It's weird to see the credits. So what I'm gonna do is sort of meld the credits around what I'm talking about, because I like to show the credits when I do, like, full games and stuff like that. This is, I guess, the part where I'm supposed to give my thoughts on, like, the game as a whole, if I'm competent at doing what I do. Again, I love this game. I really, really like it, and I know it has its problems. Specifically, it's not what people expect when they're walking into a Star Fox game. This plays more like a Zelda game. So I guess a lot of people saw that, and that's why it didn't do well critically, like reception-wise. This music is badass too. Yeah, people were just expecting Star Fox, and they got Zelda. And people who are looking for Star Fox probably don't want Zelda, and I think that's the core issue of this game. The writing itself is not bad. Again, because it wasn't originally a Star Fox game, it's a little clunky at times. The story kind of, the last like 20 minutes kind of puts in like way more detail and way more stuff coming at you out of left field than you think it will, but it's still cool. It can be bad, but still be cool. And I'm not saying it's bad, it's just rushed. The end part is rushed because there's just so much, I guess, they wanted to conclude as a Star Fox game, particularly like bringing Andross back and bringing Falco back. If I didn't make the video about the context for that, if you had no idea about this game, you'd have no resource to like figure out why any of this is relevant. Who are these people? Why are they just bringing these people out of thin air kind of thing? Scales should have been the final boss, realistically, but either way, yeah, I like this game. It's not good, maybe objectively, but it can still be cool subjectively, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's basically my entire spiel. Obviously, I want to say thank you guys for repeatedly showing up for all of this across the year or so that this took. More if you consider the fact that the first episode went up like a long time ago. I'm not going on hiatus like that again, at least I hope not to be. Barring any unforeseen garbage, I'm here for a while because I enjoy doing this and I have a way to consistently do this now, so that kind of thing shouldn't happen again, ideally. But yeah, thank you guys so much for just being here. Like, when realistically, this whole thing this whole playthrough almost didn't happen, because when I came back, I was like, okay, nobody cares about this. Like, the people who watched the first episode, they're not going to be around anymore. But then I posted episode 2 just randomly out of the blue, and you guys were still there, and it's so fucking cool, dude. I'm gonna get emotional if I think about that too much, but anyway, yeah, thank you guys, and special thanks to Xric, because again, without him, so much of this, like in terms of my talking points and stuff like that, wouldn't have been there. And I feel like I have a deeper appreciation of this game knowing all of the cool little things that he told me about it. So definitely check Xric's channel out. He's got a bunch of videos on this kind of stuff too. But yeah, whoa, I timed that perfectly. Oh my god. Damn, that was everything I wanted to say, legitimately. Like, I'm not cutting myself off. That was it. Wow. Okay, so what is your reward for having beaten the game? Your reward is that you can load your save at the last place you saved the game, which means that you can just kind of go back to where you started. I don't know why they handled this like this, man. It would have been cool to just have a planet that you could explore fully reassembled, but it is what it is. I mean, I guess the silver lining, you can see Tricky again. There's our boy. He's like he never went anywhere. All of that emotional stuff that we experienced with him didn't mean anything. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna shut up now. This is like 42 minutes long. We will be coming back to this. I'm gonna do a couple videos. I mentioned a couple tier lists that I want to do. And I also want to do, this is for my curiosity more than anything, I want to see what you're locked out of at this point in the game. I want to see how much you can explore in the as close to post-game as you can get. So we're not quite done with Star Fox Adventures yet. A couple more stupid things that I want to do, but then we'll move on. I will mentally move on from this section of my life. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I will see you in whatever I decide to do next. Later.